Yes, that's you, all the scuba divers and hopefully future scuba divers out there. My name is Jan, I'm a scuba instructor, and you're on my channel. Give it a good thumbs up. Siapa Kecil is the dive site we're going to visit today. Now, Kecil, of course, here in Bahasa means small, and Siapa is the island's name. And this one is really, really nice drift dive. When you approach it, you'll see it's quite a small island. And then you're going to, of course, like most drift dives, you're going to look for the end where the current is coming from. And say, for instance, if you look at the map over here, the current's coming from the right-hand side. So you're basically going to go right almost past the island and then do your entry over here. Now, of course, it's going to be a drift dive, quite long. And then just, no need for negative entry to get down quickly. But if you want to do that, by all means, I'm sure your guide will be fine with that. And you just do your negative entry and then, going to drift with the current. Now, on this dive site, as you can see, it looks drawn the island, and there's a bit of there's these reaches that form, but it's almost a bit like it's a sloping reach, and then there's a tiny bit of overhang, and then it's a slope, very gentle slope, and then a tiny bit of overhang. So that's what most of this dive site looks like as you drift past it. Now, and these overhangs, of course, this whole area is covered in beautiful coral. And there's a lot of fish to see. There's a lot of all sorts of butterfly fish and angelfish. In the blue, you might see some schooling trevallies that we quite often see. And then there's, of course, sharks. White-tip reef sharks mostly, and sometimes black-tip reef sharks. And these little overhangs too, if you're going to look over it, you might, surprise some white-tip reef sharks that's sleeping there. And it's also in these little bit of sheltered areas too that we quite often find sweetlips. Now, as you're going to drift along the island, when you come towards the end of an island, your guide will obviously know where it is, and you need to come shallower. Don't stay deep, because if the current is going to take you, it's just going to take you back to deeper waters. You, of course, going to come shallow and go in behind the island where it is quite shallow. You'll be able to do your safety stop there. But it's very unlikely, if there's a strong current, that you'll experience no current behind this island, because the current will just keep on drifting and just take you in. So you might have to, struggle a little bit to do your safety stop there, or just keep drifting, and if it go to, the reef drops off too far, just come up after your safety stop. But do your safety stop there in the shallow water. And here in the shallow water, also very, very likely that you're going to encounter quite a few turtles. So yeah, that's Siapa Kecil. Very, very easy drift dive, beautiful drift dive. But let's go jump in and see what it looks like. so that was Siapa Kecil. Very easy drift dive, not a long video that I've showed you guys, also a short video, because also depending on the current, if you've got a really strong current, your dive might not be that long, because if you get to the end of the dive where you need to do your safety stop, the current might be too strong and it just takes you off, and you know, just no point really drifting in the blue, especially in Komodo with all the currents over here. So depending on the current, depending on your luck of the day, but nonetheless, I'm sure you will enjoy this drift dive here at Siapa Kecil. So if you like the video, guys, I would appreciate the support. Give it a good thumbs up, maybe leave a comment down below, let me know what you thought of the video, and until next time, oh, and don't forget to share this video with your dive buddies. Until next time, take care. And in the shallow areas where we also see quite a lot of turtles. And in the shallow areas, oh, that can.